Yes, thank you in advance. This guy Chow Bow, he be average man. He is one of those comedians where I look up to. I know he just started out and stuff, but me, even I sometimes can learn from comedians just starting out. I'm learning for Chow Bow that I need to get a little bit better with my promotion and advertising because he does a great job promoting him. Morning, that's right. I say morning outside of floor 4 flats. Oh my goodness, we can't see that one. That was he up there. He's snitching. Look at this dude. This dude snitching. Light skin lady. That was half on time. Half on time, Chop Out. Am I going to be invited to the podcast? Okay, he is in the chat room. Okay, so we're all caught up. So everybody, let's bring everybody on. Here we go. We got Chop Out. Look at this dude. It's clear. Look how clear this guy is.
Hey.
Yo.
Peace from Dad's Mentality in the building. Hello, fellers. Hi, Arter.
What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
Nothing, man. Same old. Well, not same old. Thank y'all for being on the show here. As I always do, I like to tell people to introduce themselves, just in case people are new on the podcast and they want to know who you are. So, Chow Bout, go ahead and start off. Let them know.
All right, man. My name is Chow Bout, aka Bout Got Jokes. I'm originally from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Same neighborhood as 50 Cent. No cap. You know what I mean? And I'm here kicking it with the guys on the LA Josh Preston Podcast, baby. As always on Thursday.
All right. Go ahead, Beast.
My name is Rodney Glover, a.k.a. The Beast One. You can catch me on Dad Mentality Podcast. Also, a bunch of other podcasts. I'm kind of like a podcast whore or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I try to jump on as many as I can. At least that's what my wife told me. So, you know, but I just want to say that I would have been on time, but LA Josh Preston sent me the text from some mysterious account. I think that's his other account. You know, so Miss Preston, you might want to check that out. You know, because you know he taking out
doppelgangers.
He out here taking out comedians out to getting their nails and feet stuff done. You know. So just to let you know, I'm a snitch, dog. That light skin power. You know how we are, Team Drake over here. We snitching.
Disliker. Oh man, yes, we can't be friends. We can't hang out. This dude's snitching and stuff. And it was just nails. It wasn't feet. Let's add that. Let's make that.
Let's get it straight.
Oh, that makes it so much better. My bad.
Yeah, it doesn't, but I mean,
Jordan, what's up, bro?
Make sure everybody get it straight. Oh yeah, and the reason why I did that because I can actually do professional mode on LA Preston, so I think I'm gonna just transfer everything over to that. So that's why I told people if you get something from LA Preston, it is me, you know. So, but I understand. I understand you. You're very conservative, and you know. You watch out for yourself. So I understand you thinking that wasn't me. Appreciate it. Jacob Berger, go ahead. Introduce yourself here.
It's your boy, Jacob Big Sugar Burger. I'm the new comedian on the block. You know, just got started late last year. You can catch me out here making a fool on all these open mics and wonderful performances my man L.A. Preston got going on down here in Roanoke. You can catch me quite often here on the podcast as well, kicking it with the fellas, making a fool.
Just don't be late.
Y'all can't. Yeah, don't be late, please. If you're late, just contact me. That's all I'm asking. I mean, is that too much? First of all, am I asking for too much?
So I just caught the tail end of that. Are you referring to the show from Saturday from that situation?
The coffee pot, right?
Yeah. It did get a little hectic for a minute there, although I'm a little bit grateful just because it gave me an opportunity to, you know, go up and do a little Captain Save-A-Ho business, you know, do about 5 minutes, right. You know.
Yeah,
got to be involved in a great show. I loved it. And like I agree, it did get hectic, but overall it was a fantastic night.
Right. It was seamless. If you didn't know what was going on behind the scene, you would just think, you know, if you were just an audience member, you wouldn't know what was going on.
You would have thought that's what
was just extra comedians performing. Like, oh, you got more comedians.
Yeah. I remember for a minute there, it was me, you, and Shaquan sitting at the bar like, oh, shit.
Right. 4 of us. That's it. That's all it was. I was like, man, I can't do another show. It's like I just did the show last month. Now I got to do it here this month. Them people that came last month going to be like, man, we just saw you, man. Where the DC comedians and stuff? I don't know. They're on 81 somewhere. I don't know. So, but it worked out.
He said 7:30, 7:45. I got there at like 7:40. I was like, where the DC comedians at? He's like, but they made it safe. Everybody was safe. We had a good show. We had a great time. Minus some minor discrepancies after the Morning Mac show the next day. But God is good.
It is.
Say.
Yeah.
He is. Or she is. Whatever.
I feel like Josh was being selfish.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
See, that's what it's Beast be acting like he like me. I don't know. It's okay, man. We gotta have dislikers, man. If we ain't having dislikers, man, we're not doing it right. That's what they say, right?
Don't tell me. Was there like some like for real drama that came out of that on the Morning Mac show that I didn't hear about?
Man. Not really. Not really.
Oh, okay,
it is what it is. But,
I was about to say, no, not the homies fighting. I can't be having that shit.
Sometimes it's a little extra estrogen. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Where it don't belong. Like you think people don't got estrogen, and next thing you know, that you find out they're full of estrogen. So that's all it is.
Exactly. It was one of those situations where when you're a comedian and you're not on stage, and the crowd is hype, everybody doing a great job. Yeah, it's one of those things where, dang, I want to go on stage, and you get upset that you can't get on that daggone stage. Because I've seen it. I've seen when people, I seen it at an open mic where a person said, I'm not gonna be on the open mic. I'm just here because another disliker anyway. So. But as soon as people start coming in, a whole bunch of people come in, and then all of a sudden the people get hyped. All of a sudden the person comes in, I want to come on. I want to go on now. And me being a nice guy, well, I mean, you caught me in a good mood. Let's put it like that. Because 9 times out of 10, I would have said, well, you just said you weren't going to perform. I already got my name. So no, you can't perform. And I've been doing that. And there's people that go to my show, that go to open mics. And see, y'all don't know this because it's y'all just there to do your show, and you're there to just do your open mic. But there's sometimes when people will contact me, be like, hey, I'm coming to your open mic, and I said, hey man, I already got my name and my list done. I mean, I don't know what it is, especially I've only had problems with black people. I'm gonna say I did have a problem with one white person, but when it comes to time, being on time, it's black people. For all of them. It ain't been not once a white person has done it. But if my show starts at 8:00, don't come at 8:30 thinking you're going to be on my open mic. And I got an attitude. It's like, your open mic's not even done yet. I'm like, yo, my list is done. I already got the people. That's why I be telling y'all, hey, I only got this many people. Can y'all do 10 minutes? Now these people are coming in. I'm going to sit there and say, okay, only do 5. No, they should have came. I said, the doors open at 7:30. The show starts at 8. So if the show starts at 8, you can't even contact me at 7:30, 7:45, even before 8 and say, hey, LA, I'm going to be late. Can you put me on the list? I mean, I do. There's a lot of open mics that do that, especially the one at the Southern, because I'm on their chat, their group chat. There's a lot of them that say, hey, I'm going to be late. Can somebody sign me in? Don't come to me and just say, hey, I'm here, put my name on it. Like, no. And I let's move on. Okay, that's all I wanted to say about that. And we got some 3 topics that we want to talk about, and one of them is Cardi B a hoe?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, she's done hoe activities, but I mean, we just had this talk last week about what a hoe is. You can have hoish moments like. I don't think Cardi B is a hoe, man. She's a stand-up girl from BX.
I'm sorry.
I could.
I'm sorry, man. I ain't
Here we go.
Ain't nobody in there to give you the Heimlich. Don't you choke?
I will spit my cookie out when he said that.
Don't
Hold
you
on.
choke on that
My
cookie.
bad. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a good one. Hey, Child Bow, you funny as shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. She's a good, wholesome girl, man. I like Cardi B.
I like to bump her music at the Sunday school. I love it.
I say my answer is no, though. I have a very simple, direct answer for that. No.
Good.
Apparently, Chow Bao has a high hoe tolerance. You know what I'm saying?
I hope.
You now I'm curious to who is a hoe to Chow Bao. Like she gotta have 30 dicks in her hand or something for him to be like, oh, she might be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? You like R. Kelly's grandmother about him not pissing on somebody. Nah, that wasn't him. I don't know, that's
He
how I
drink a
kind
lot
of
of
feel,
water.
but yeah. Because I don't understand how she to me, she checks every whole box possible. I mean, shoot, she got her fame from being a hoe and started off as a stripper. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she says she was running niggas for money. That's
a stripper is a hard-working woman.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that statement on the chance that they're not drugging their clients and stealing their money.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that just shows proof that she's not a hoe because she's drugging them. She's not having sex with them. So I'm with you, Chow Bao. I don't think Cardi B is a hoe. And the reason why this conversation came up because my sister, who is one of the biggest dislikers in the whole world, she dislikes everything. Only person she likes is, of course, the family, Bruno Mars, and Michael Jackson. Everybody else, and any old school type thing like Diana Ross and them. That is it. Everybody. Oh, Bill Cosby. She loves Bill Cosby.
Don't Bruno Mars owe MGM like $50 million from gambling?
She just said she loves him. She loves him. He can't do no wrong. Every song loves it. But she said Cardi B, we just bust out during the Super Bowl because she's one of those people that will say something and see if it sticks. So she'll just sit there. We can be sitting there talking about spaghetti, and then all of a sudden she goes, "Cardi B is a hoe," and then she knows that's going to start something. She knows it's going to start something. So I looked at her because she knows me and Cardi. All right, what makes Cardi B a hoe? I mean, why is she a hoe? I mean, first of all, she was married. Is she still married? Wait.
No, she is not.
Okay, so she was married. She got 3 kids? Same person.
Are they the same person?
I think so.
All right, maybe.
She did have sex with another dude while she was just pregnant with Offset's last baby, though.
What? She show proof.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Let's get some straight.
Show proof.
Now, Cardi B to me is the Mount Rushmore of hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't start off. She didn't. She started off at the bottom. Worked her way through the strip clubs, met the right people, robbed the right people. Then she went on TV and, started fighting and holding herself on there. And then she got herself. The only person that I say is higher as far as the Mount Rushmore of hoes would be what? Beyonce? And then maybe Michelle Obama.
See,
I think that's as high as the whole joint goes.
When you put it like that, right? To me, the classification of a hoe is somebody that sells their body for money. So if she was drugging them and taking their money before they even had sex, then I would look at maybe she's just a good robber. You know what I'm saying?
She's a bad person, but she's not a hoe.
She's probably not a hoe for that, but that's some hoe ass shit right there. Because you robbing me while I'm man.
Look, everybody got their hustle. She a hustler. She know how to get money.
Look, to get them dudes back to that hotel, you had to do something. You wasn't just like, oh, maybe you're going to get some. You in a strip club, you getting a preview that's probably very convincing.
After somebody been twerking on you at the strip club, once they say they willing to go with you to a room, that's all they had to do is say that.
I don't know, because you got to give me a
They a
preview.
hard-working woman.
Maybe that's me. You got to give me a preview of what's going to
I
happen
think she
in
at
this
least
room.
had some hands on the drawstrings. Like, come on now.
I've been in a strip club before and seen a girl so tired from clapping her cheeks, she couldn't even do it no more. She just was holding her butt with her hands and moving it. She couldn't even bend her knees and clap no more. That's a hard-working woman.
Yeah, I married her. That's my wife. We can go upstairs right now. She do the same thing right there.
Now, does she just hold her butt cheeks just to be holding them, even though she's not tired or not? If she's tired or not,
she just tired. She tired. She just use her hand to move them now. She don't even move her legs no more. just take her hand and just flap the bottom of her butt cheek. That's it. That's all to get now. She unmotivated. She got everything she need. Anyway,
Burger, you haven't said anything. What's going on? What do you think?
I don't really have a definitive answer. I will say that she's probably very hoe adjacent. I think because she
wait a minute. Did you just learn that word? Hoe adjacent. Where did that come from?
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but I forget which one of y'all said it. She definitely gets down to some hoe activities for real.
All right.
It's like Dave Chappelle says, I might be dressed like a whore, but that doesn't mean I am one. It's like, well, I might be dressed this way.
Right.
It's like, that's true. You might not be that, but that shit is confusing.
Right. I don't think so. I mean, because you think, all the men she's been with, she's been with them. See, to me, a hoe is just a person that just having sex with people and, don't care or anything.
Yeah.
Like Kim Kardashian. Do y'all think Kim Kardashian a hoe?
Yes.
If you get famous off of a porn tape, that's a lasting impact right there.
What? Did y'all not see the tape? I saw the tape.
To put that category on any of them women that just date celebrities or just date athletes, you would have to call every woman that's married to an athlete a hoe. Because they be after the money. They go from one athlete to the next athlete.
There's two things hoes want: money and clout. If you can be to me, hoes, if you dating a dude just for his money and power, you a hoe.
Right. Clout didn't come until the internet came. A lot of them girls was living under the radar. We ain't know nothing about them. And then the internet came, and then that's when you know everybody's business, who they dating, how many people they dating, who's cheating on who.
That's when Kanye West came out and said, "She steal my money."
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think like every spouse of like a famous person is a hoe. But when it comes to Kim Kardashian, where it's like the entire reason you're famous at all is a homemade porn video and O.J. Simpson, that's some hoe shit right there.
Yeah. LeBron James' wife is not a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She been there since the beginning. You got people like
you get your wife.
You got people like that, and what you call it? To me, those are not. But you gonna say Kim Kardashian is not? Yeah, okay. She's on that Mount Rushmore too.
Paris Hilton's right up there next to her.
She's the one building Mount Homore. That's what we'll call it. She's the one building. She's the architect for Mount Homore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give Kim Kardashian. Are you serious? Nobody would know her name if you ain't watched that tape.
Jordan said, "I'm a hoe."
Jordan said, "He a hoe."
Hey, now don't get me wrong. I see Oprah. I'm hoeing out too. You know what I'm saying? I meet her. Yeah, I give her that thing and be like, "Yeah, girl, Stedman ain't gonna do it like this, girl."
You and Stedman gonna be in the guest house.
Hey, man, I don't care. Her and
you gonna be chilling out in the guest house with Dr. Phil.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem walking them dogs. I do it. I ain't got no problem.
I don't get it, man. I don't think Kim Kardashian's a hoe.
What? I don't understand. Well, who is a hoe? Can y'all tell me who you will say that this is a hoe? Because if you don't put them on the book, then you ain't got nobody. Like who else could be more hoish?
The reason why I say that is because I don't know these ladies. All I know is what the media has told me, and I've seen Kim Kardashian. She's with Pete Davidson. I don't see her with Pete Davidson and 6 other guys. I see her with one. It seems like she can't keep a relationship. That's what it seems. Then she gets married. Then Kanye West. Let's go before that. Kanye West marries her, and I don't see anybody saying that she cheated on Kanye or did anything. Matter of fact, she had kids. Matter of fact, she is a person that has one baby daddy. So I don't understand. I don't know what my definition of a hoe is. Just my definition of a hoe is that a girl having sex with someone, and then the next day she got another dude, and then another dude, and then another, and it's just like there's nothing together. There's no relationship with any of these guys. They're just having sex with everybody. That's what I consider.
I know some girls that did knock down 2-3 dudes in a day. I know some girls that's worse than dudes.
Right. And say that's how.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be home for real.
Yeah, I don't think Kim Kardashian is and Cardi B are hoes. They just get in relationships and it doesn't work out. So they're going on to the next person because it's Kim Kardashian. Who the heck won't want to be like, damn, that's Kim Kardashian. She's single. Let me go holler. And if you got the money,
I'll tell you what,
you're with her.
I will amend my answer and say that Kim Kardashian is no longer a hoe, because you're right that she has seemed to have been loyal in her relationships, and she was holding down Kanye even while they weren't together. She was holding him down in certain ways, and she deserves her props for that for sure. I will say the sex tape is a almost permanent stain on the record, but like she's gotten away from that and she's held her partners down. So I'll say she's no longer a hoe. I'll amend that.
I got a joke. The church is filled with reformed hoes. That's just what they was. Just because you ain't a hoe now, don't mean you wasn't a hoe. And all of them were hoes in the beginning. That's how I look at it. I don't even know how to. That's how that. And if you a hoe, then you a hoe now. Just because you reformed, don't mean you won't go back to your hoish ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, right. Maybe I've seen too many reformed hoes in my day to know that they ain't nothing but a shot of tequila away from going right back to that hoish tendencies that y'all talking about. But yeah, I put them on there.
Yeah. That's why I say they have hoish tendencies, but you ain't classified as a hoe to me until somebody tell me, yo, man, I tried to smash that shit. Shorty was talking about $300. Like now she a hoe. You know what I mean? That's what class. Now you are.
How about she tell you she gonna let you smash that shit and she empty out your bank account? What is she now? Just a good thief in your account? That's it.
Somebody got too much access to you, man. People that happened to, they be so blinded by what's going on that they like. How she get your wallet? I'm not taking nothing that no female give me that I just met off the street. Now you can't even make me a drink. Like if you letting these girls make you a drink in the hotel room and all of that, you trying to get roofied.
Right. And Mark said you'd be surprised.
Like Doug, I'll put some roofing in your drink.
Mark said you'd be surprised the ones that seem like good girls might be hiding a 200 body count. Amen. Amen to that one.
That's true.
These good girls, oh my god. Especially when they get it just one time. Once they get it one time, it's like, I gotta have them all. They're like Pokemon. They're like guys are Pokemon now.
Gotta catch them all.
Once they get one, they can't stop. Like Pringles and stuff.
I wanna be the very hoe.
It's like those porn stars that after they do that 100 guy gang bang, then they want to change their life. Like now you want to go to church. You know,
that's
what I mean?
A special.
That's a guy to forgive you for taking 100 jams in one day.
We want to talk about Mount Rushmore of Hodom. That shit, I heard about that shit. That is the wildest shit I've ever seen, dude.
King Capone was good, King bro.
Capone. We used to call that the deacon's daughter.
I mean, a whole
deacon's daughter always went through at least 30 niggas of service.
Yeah,
you know, 30 dudes of service, but you know, I'm sorry, I'm a little biased.
They just body counts, man. They you know, that some of them they just wake up and they just say, you know what? I've never had someone that was 6'8". I'm gonna go out tonight and see if someone's 6'8", or I never had a 5'2" guy, or you know, You
How
know,
about
so
Lori Harvey?
wake up.
How about Lori Harvey? She been going through niggas left and right.
See,
We're not gonna put her on there.
she part of the game, baby.
Dog, she don't look. When you turn down a marriage proposal from what's his name, Michael B. Jordan, you for the street, son. There's nothing else. Like I would marry that dude. You know,
That man was gonna
like,
put her up in a fucking palace, and she said, "Nah."
Yeah, she said, "Nah, I'm here for all these other dudes." Like, yo, how is she not on it? She
What is you doing, turning down Fahrenheit 451 and type shit?
Like, yo, so she don't go on there? No Lori Harvey either?
I personally don't know Laura Harvey, so I
Lori
can't
Harvey,
say
no,
her.
you don't know? You ain't heard about her? She got a different dude every at least every few months.
Every few months, but is it the same? But is it going guy after guy, or she's been with the guy 3 or 4 guys in one day, or she's with 3 or 4 guys at the same time? You know, or if it's just one guy, it doesn't work out.
Hey, when Michael B. Jordan proposes to you and you say no because you don't want to be tied down to one man, I don't know how more hoish you can be. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, look, good Lord. This dude at the top of his game, in my opinion, is, you know.
I feel like
she's not after the money then. If she ain't trying to get married and be locked in with somebody.
She going right. Now she with the dude from Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, in 2 more months, she'll be with another dude. Whoever's next. Probably the dude from the Mufasa dude.
I feel like hoism isn't like something we could put like some real rules on. I feel like it's very much I don't know exactly, but I know it when I see it type shit.
All right. Well,
fast and loose, just like hoes.
Yeah, man.
I'm just a person that I'm just like asking questions and stuff. And like I said, I'm a different kind of dude. I really do believe I think differently. And I was just wondering that's a good conversation. Like what's a hoe? And you know, see if we're having good conversation. People think automatically Kim Kardashian, yeah, she a hoe. But then when you really look into it, and it's like, man, maybe she's not a hoe. She's just a person that can't hold relationships down. Because you know, because
another thing,
Kardashian, you know,
yeah, and another like healthy question and shit like that is like it's I think like the conversation around hoism is starting to get a little destigmatized as well, and I think that's a good thing, but also we gotta not judge people for having preferences. Like I'll admit I've let one go that I shouldn't have because of a high body count because that shit scared me. So it's like you got your preferences, but you know it's getting a little destigmatized out here.
Come on, man. It's the old stereotype that you know, I don't want to drink no water that everybody finger been in. You know what I'm saying? So
I see.
I'm good. You know, once you know, I'm happily married though. So you know, for a long time, high school sweetheart. So maybe my hold on is a little bit skewed. Like I see everybody is. Oh, you gotta work your way off the mountain for me.
Right. But see, we're opposite. I'm the same way. Like I said, I've been married with my wife for 27 years. We've been together 31. We're high school sweethearts, and I just think, you know, I guess I just seen so much because we don't know these people. I think that's where I'm getting at. We don't know these celebrities. We don't know what they've been through and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, yo, you got one baby daddy. That's pretty good. What about women that got 4 or 5 baby daddies that we know? Do that be like, damn, she a hoe? You know what I'm saying? She like 4 or 5 baby daddy skeet all up in her and stuff like that. So,
but there's levels to you know. There's levels. There's a neighborhood hoe, and then there's super hoes. They super hoes. But go ahead, Chow Boat.
Yeah, I just feel like some people is just freaky. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of freaky people in the industry and in Hollywood. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of freaky normal people. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But putting a whole title on somebody, that's a strong title to put on somebody.
And I agree.
I can't. I don't like putting titles on people unless I know for a fact that that's what they doing.
That's right.
If my boy's marrying Kim Kardashian, I'm playing Ray J video every time I see him.
Wow.
It's that simple. Every time I see him at the wedding, bachelor party, all that. That's what we watch. And he come over my house, it's gonna be on a full flat screen, 85-inch flat screen. Just his
They
girl
be thinking they're coming over to watch the Super
murdered.
Bowl. And
Yeah, getting murdered
Come on now.
by Ray J. Every
Ray J
single
was
time.
not murdering anything.
Hey, he was.
Ray J was doing his best Ray J redemption.
All right.
You would be so lucky for your son to be with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, my
You
son's
would be so
smarter
lucky.
than that. He know better to bring that to my house. That'd be the worst. He know me. My
He
son
gonna
be
play
like,
tape for the
nah,
son,
boo.
too.
Nah, I gotta keep you hidden. Nah, you can't. Nah. My son would be like, a no.
My man, I'm dating Kim Kardashian. They new zip code tomorrow.
Yeah, I send him videos of that every day. Every day he get a different Ray J clip every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
You damn right. He
I'd
was trying to get his
rather
redemption
one
in.
of my sons to bring Kim Kardashian home than Sexy Red. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, heyo.
I'm sorry if I don't have a son, but if he brings Sexy Red home, I'm gonna have to sit him down. We're gonna have to have a conversation.
And why is that? And why is that?
And the technician.
Listen, we can sit here and capitulate about Kim Kardashian and that shit all we want, but Sexy Red she's the fucking cheerleader for the team. She got she's waving the banner at any given time.
But how do you know? But she could be a nice one.
Yeah, she could be a good host.
She might
Christian
be,
girl.
but I'm very much that fucking makeup liner is for that makeup whatever the fuck it is.
Lip gloss.
Fucking on my period time. How the fuck? Come on, man.
Just say it. She looks stank. That's all you gotta say. All right. That is it. I will not mess with Sexy Red because she looks stank. I don't care if she's
That's
a virgin.
one of the reasons I won't mess
She
with
looks
Sexy Red.
stank. That's why we like Kim Kardashian. She looks like she takes care of herself.
Look,
Right,
I got a
she's a classic.
homeboy that loves Sexy Red. I'd be like, what? Sexy Red out of all of the female rappers right now, Lotto,
Glorilla,
like
Doechii.
come on, bro. Doechii, come on, man. Doja Cat, like, bro. Well, Doja Cat ain't really a rapper. She's more like a pop R&B chick, but come on, man.
You know who I don't understand be getting dudes? Just Hilarious. I don't understand that either.
That's Hilarious and sexy, man.
No, she is not. She
I
looks like a
love Just
dude.
Hilarious.
Nah, man. Nah, I couldn't believe that whole Chris Brown gave her a $300,000 ring. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, yo, there is no way. Her face just looks like a horse.
Oh my God.
It look like you should put a saddle and ride her and braid her hair back.
Don't do just like that, Beast. I love
I'm
just
just saying, I don't think she's attractive. That's just my opinion. At all. Like not even in the realm of attractiveness.
My
opinion.
Me being a comedian, I cannot
has the right
express
to
why I think of Just Hilarious because you never know. That's all I gotta say.
It's all good.
I love Just Hilarious. I listen to Power 105 every morning before I tune into the Morning Mac show. I have a routine in the morning that I go through. I gotta listen to Nephew Tommy in the morning.
I like as a person. I like as a person. I'm just talking about her attractiveness. I don't think she's attractive.
I think she's attractive too. Just Hilarious is sexy. And if she just had a baby and she's with Chris now. I love.
Is she actually with Chris Brown? I thought they weren't together.
No, not Chris Brown.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay. All right. We love you, ladies. No matter if you're or not, dude, because y'all go through so much.
It's just a facet. It's a picture. It's a piece of the puzzle.
Speak for yourself, LA.
That's what we need. We need a female opinion right now.
They go through so much for themselves. Nah. You really don't need all that stuff for us guys.
Yeah,
they do so much for them.
Rodney said, "Nah."
I'm sorry, my bad.
He meant to mute his mic, ladies. He meant to mute his mic.
Hey.
Was the banner up? Was the banner
Sorry,
up?
not sorry.
All right, we'll go.
Yo,
Okay, son-in-law.
Oh, they go one. Becky McDaniel. There's a female thing.
It's a free country too, baby. If you want to hoe out, go for it.
That's right. That's what I say.
That's true.
Do what you do.
I'm saying I think they're champions of it. You know, if my daughter was going to have hoish tendencies, I would want her to be Cardi B-ish. I wouldn't want her to be the neighborhood. I'd rather her be up there getting Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying? And houses and mansions. Yeah.
There we go.
If I had to have a choice of it, I don't want her with 5 baby daddies living in an apartment in the Bronx.
Exactly. like somebody on the Morning Mac show's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which
that's
is probably
if I got a choice. No. He just told somebody else's story. I think that was from Eminem or something. Go ahead.
Oh man, I know who y'all talking about too.
All right, we'll move on. Now this is a comedy thing, but Beast, I guess you can chime in.
Hey, man, I've done stand up. Thank you very much. I've done 2 sets.
Open mics or actual?
I did an open mic and it got me a gig and I did a gig. Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So don't be doubting me, sir. Appreciate that disliker.
No. See, you never said you were a comedian. You just said you're a podcast whore.
I am.
Both.
That's all you said. Nah, I'm not. You know, I did it to do it. I loved it, but I just can't do all the traveling and all that stuff. I got my daughter going to college. After that, I might go back and do it. I done wrote a bunch of sets though.
All right, cool. So I always say that, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a comedian. I've also, I've rapped, I've done wrestling, I've done a lot of stuff. But I think comedy is the hardest form of entertainment. And the reason why I say that is because when you're a comedian, you just got to have content after content after content all the time. You can't be like singers. Singers can sing one song. Singers can sing songs that it's not even their song and they can still work. I mean, rappers like Vanilla Ice has one song and he can sing that song to the end of days. Us comedians, we can't even, as soon as we do a show, we do any kind of special, we even try to whisper that old special joke. Everybody like, oh, that's an old joke. He came up here and did them old jokes. I want my money back. It's like I only did one thing. But it's crazy how we as comedians, we got to keep on being funny. Why these entertainers like singers, rappers, all they got to do is have one hit song and they're set for life. And people just don't understand how hard the comedy game is. And that's all I wanted to say. I don't know what y'all opinions are. How are y'all feeling, especially as being comedians and you kind of be outside the box? Do you feel that's the same way, or because I know some people that said that they didn't even realize how hard it is. They didn't think about that when it comes to entertainment, about us being comedians, man. Because if that was the case, man, Eddie Murphy will probably still be doing comedy right now on stand up, doing the same old jokes, and we're still laughing at it and stuff. But we can't do that. You can't be like, hey, I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream. Hey, no, man, boo. Do your Tracy Morgan, something like that, whatever. So just opinions. Chow, Jacob.
I'll go first.
I as a new comedian, I'm learning that. You know what I mean? Like, I've started writing more than I was writing. Like, I was writing jokes a lot, but now like I'm writing jokes all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Just to add to my joke list of because when I write, I just write the topic of my joke. You know what I'm saying? And I got the rest of my brain, and I just function like that better. But you can't keep on telling the same jokes over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you gotta move them around. You gotta come up with new stuff. And for real, to me, what I'm learning is if you are naturally funny and you deal with every day you go through life and you see things, like if you naturally funny, you could use anything to create new material. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just how you word it, how you present it, and how you close it out on whether or not you're gonna get a pop from it. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah. Like I've made the joke about the thing that happened at the nail salon that I'm gonna use, and people are like, "How can you make that into a joke?" You'll find out next
yeah,
open mic.
yeah. And it's already, I want to laugh already because it's already funny. Like that whole situation is crazy.
It is. It was.
But you're 100% right. Like we can't do with what rappers do. Like we can't come up with a joke and that one joke we're gonna be able to tell it every show that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna be like, "Oh, we heard that joke already. We heard that joke already." You know what I'm saying? But
it is. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you see a lot of comedians maybe either transition into acting or get like extra side stuff going on. Like you got like comedians doing podcasts and stuff, like kind of like we're doing, or kind of like Mark Maron or even Joe Rogan and shit like that. Like it because like comedy, as fun as it is, it's kind of like a spark, and then you get on like the podcast game or the acting game as a kind of basis and something a little more stable. I don't. It's got to be something. Got to be something to do with the brain, with human brains, because with music, it's got to be with music. You know, I guess we just resonate with different sounds like that. It's got to be something in that kind of department.
Sorry, I did not mean to laugh at that.
Damn, Dylan. Was that terrible? I don't know which one of you that is, but damn.
I love Ralphie May. I'm considering that a compliment. That's a compliment.
I am not Ralphie May. Okay, I know he's talking about me. No, I am not.
And I'm talking about you.
I thought he was talking about me.
Oh, he's talking about him. He's talking
about you, Jacob.
No.
Hey, Jordan says.
Hey, my bad, LA.
All right, so.
Oh, Jordan wants to. Oh boy, here we go.
But like, to punch off of what you were saying though, Jacob, that's what doing podcasts and doing like getting into TV and doing and movies and shit. That's what gives them a break. Like I would say, like people like Richard Pryor. That's when they started. That's like he started expanding into movies and stuff. And then when he came back and did his comedy, people was looking forward to seeing him because they knew he was gonna have something new to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good way to do it too. Like that's the type of time I want to be on. Like I want to transition from one thing to the next so people can see every level of your funniness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got fans, you got longtime fans of your comedy. He was like, he's gonna have new material, and then you got new people who are gonna come in from the show or from the movies and be like, oh shit, I loved him in this movie. He's doing stand-up comedy. I gotta see it. Shit like that.
Kind of reminds me of TikTokers.
Yeah.
And YouTubers.
Yeah, and streamers, you know, content creators all the way together. Like content creation can get you there.
So me and my time, I've worked with and for a lot of comedians, and that's kind of like what got me really into it. And you know, I've had this knack of being naturally funny, and I was, you know, there, and I make jokes, and people will be like, "You're not a comedian." I'm like, "Nah, I'm not a comedian." And then finally, I said, "You know what? I'm gonna get up there and get on stage." And let me tell you something. The first time I got on stage, I was terrified. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely terrified. I went into this fog and didn't even remember the 10 minutes. Like when I was done, everybody was laughing, and I couldn't remember nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I was just like, yo, you know, and I had to watch the recording just to remember. So, you know, everybody told me I did good and this, that, and the other. But I kind of felt like, to me, the difference is you with comedy, you constantly, it'd be like you said, you singing the same song, but every time you perform it, you got to rewrite that song. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to rewrite the song to now, instead of doing the woohoo here, you move it over here and you try it over here. And it's like, all right, that verse didn't work this time. So now I'm gonna sing this song, but I'm gonna add a different verse. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. And you got to work on time and stuff like that. And then, and sometimes, you know, the joke isn't right for the crowd. Cause you imagine if you was a singer and you had to figure out the song for the crowd, you know what I'm saying, that you got, you know, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what you really, is the huge difference. Yeah, I believe that. Now that you said it, I never thought about it until you just brought it up, LA. But yeah, you know, it's definitely way more difficult than because I mean, even a speaker can tell the same speech. You know what I'm saying? Right. And go from city. Then I mean, I guess comedians can go from city to city and city to city, but you can't stay in that same city and do the whole week and tell the same joke every time the group come in. But I mean, you know, but yeah, to me, I definitely agree with you that it is the hardest part of entertainment, and that's the reason why once these guys go into movies and they're in there too long, like I think it was Eddie? It was Eddie Murphy. It was Charlie Murphy that said the reason why Eddie ain't doing it because he would have to, practice. Yep. He would have to work on it. He was like, if he started telling jokes now, his timing would be off. It'd be terrible. People will be booing him, or whatever the case may be. And even somebody who's a great, if you're not practicing this if you're not practicing it 24/7, then and that when all the time and rewriting and moving a joke and doing this and doing that, then yeah, you're not gonna be great. So that's how I look at it.
That's why one of the comedians that I look up to a lot is Dave Chappelle. Because when he's in different cities and stuff like that, even if he's just there chilling, you know what I'm saying? If he feels like he wants to go do some comedy, he'll hit up one of the local comedy clubs and put something together real quick and just go work on his craft. You know what I mean? He comes up with some new jokes while he's out on vacation or whatever. Sometimes he'll hit up a spot and go do a little 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And I'll be watching how he be moving, and it teaches me that you always have to be working and thinking when it comes to comedy, because it's not easy.
Right. Jordan says it's definitely hard unless you want to use pop culture, then you can always have material. And the problem with that pop culture is like saying if you're a comedian that uses comedy, like what's going on, like you use news or local news or what's going on in the now. The problem with that is that you and about every other comedian is doing the same exact thing. And the problem with that is that you're not going to be the originator of that. Everybody. I said it earlier with the Trump impersonations. Everybody seems like has a Trump impersonation. And people just think, like I said, you don't have to be funny. You can just talk like Trump, and you can still be funny. And it's just like anything with the news. If you want to talk about Elon Musk, if you want to talk about Joe, like I said with Joe Biden, just Sleepy Joe and all this stuff. You can be funny with using stuff for today. It's the problem is, can you take it to that next level? Because everybody got that level, but can you take it to that next level where somebody's going to say, "Oh, I never heard that before. Oh, he said, oh, I never." Just like with the comedy thing, you said you never heard it, you never thought of it that way. That's what I want to do, especially with my comedy. I want to be the person that wants you. I don't want to say the same thing everybody else is saying. I want to be that person to say, you know what? I know when this comes about, the comedians are going to talk about this. I'm going to do the opposite and talk about something else. And right. That's what I think we need to do. But especially with that pop culture, people always have an example. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Josh Johnson is funny?
I don't even know who that is.
I know who he is. Is he? I like him. I don't think he's like crazy hilarious or anything like that. I think he's entertaining. But he's not. I don't think he's as funny as, like, I'm trying to think of somebody like Matt Rife or what's my name, Nate something that who always does the TikTok stuff that they do it what you call it. I think they're funnier, but I mean I think he's okay. I mean, I think he's okay.
I like Josh Johnson. I enjoy watching his bits because even though I don't go ha 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 ha, he gives me a good chuckle, and he does have some interesting insights or amusing insights, but it's with the pop culture thing or like the constant news update thing, it does get a little, just a teeny bit stale for me, just a teeny bit.
Okay, because I don't get it. I mean, his name is Josh, and Preston kind of sounds like Johnson. So I'm like, all right, I'm rooting for this guy. This guy kind of sounds like my name and everything. And I'm like, it seems like he can say things. He's at that level where he can say something that's not funny, and people will laugh. Like he'll go on to the stage and say, "Well, Elon Musk." What he just said, Elon Musk, and everybody's laughing. Or, wow, you see what happened today? And he's at that level, and it seems like he's not even trying to be funny. He's trying to be news. He's like a Trevor Noah type comedian. It's like it's not funny, but he's just telling news that people want to hear. He's one of those comedians that he has a one set crowd. And that's why I don't want to have a one set crowd. I don't want to go, okay, I'm going into a liberal crowd, so they're gonna love me. If I go to a conservative crowd, they're gonna hate me. I don't want that. I want to go into a liberal, conservative, moderate, Democrat, Republican, black, white, gay, straight, man.
I don't see Josh Johnson doing good in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like Buffalo, he might do great up in if it's a crowd full of burgers, then but I don't see him doing great. I do understand exactly what you're saying, but I don't see him doing a great in the hood. You know what I'm saying? His comedy is really niche into where that thing. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Josh. No, I agree with you.
All right. Let's just make sure I'm not 100%. Because sometimes I'll say some things and people be like, man, what are you talking? Because sometimes I say things, I'm like, man, that's crazy. But I'm going to say it.
Because a lot of his comedy is explaining black culture to white people. That's what I feel like he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I've picked up on that too. I've picked up on that as well. That's definitely, and he's kind of carved out a niche with that as well.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I'm not going to shame him for finding that. I mean, shit, hey, you found your niche, you like it, and you killing. So go ahead, make that money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Anytime black man can get white people $1, I'm happy.
That's right. Hey,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you do it. You know what I'm saying? He can be like Chow Bout. He can be like Chow Bout and getting all their women. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is.
All right, Grammy said, don't you think the more jokes you write, the easier it is to fit the audience and respond to unexpected events like hecklers? Well, I said the more jokes you write, it depends what jokes what you writing, if you ask me. I mean, if you're writing the same joke about, say if you're writing jokes about family, and then boom, 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 that's all the jokes you got. But if you're out there talking to a bunch of single people that don't know about family, they're not married, they don't have any kids. Like if you go to a college and you're sitting there talking about family, and they're like, okay, I mean, I guess. But if maybe you got to talk about maybe your parents being married, then they can probably get what you're saying.
Right.
But it just all depends on the crowd. And with hecklers and stuff, I never understood hecklers. Hecklers are just people that want to be part of the show. That's all it is. I'm like, and I always tell hecklers, why are you working for free? I mean, you're just shut up.
And I think that's another thing that makes comedy one of the toughest, if not the toughest form of entertainment. Right. And Rodney touched a bit on this earlier, where comedy is you're so much more interactive with your audience than any other medium, because like with music and shows like that, you can be interactive with your audience, but with music and concerts and stuff like that, a lot of times you can just stick to your set lists and get it done. Whereas like if in comedy, if shit goes pear-shaped, it's just not gonna work out. You either gotta suffer through it or just say, fuck y'all, I'm out of here.
And then with singing, if you miss a verse or a lyric, it can ruin the entire joke if you miss something as you're telling it. But if you sing a song and you miss something, half the time they'll just start singing it for you, you know? But the only thing more interactive is strippers. Don't forget them. They do have a hard job too. So
they do.
Yeah, that's true.
Respect the stripper.
I haven't really ever experienced any hecklers, except for the one show that we did at the Coffee Pot, and he didn't heckle me. He was heckling another comedian, and she got way deep off in his ass. And YSF Christie, yeah, when she was here, yeah, she funny.
Oh yeah, Kristen Brooks, yeah.
Kristen Brooks, yeah, she got deep off in his ass, you know what I'm saying? And he shut up finally. But I think that's just God's intuition, because if a heckler get to fucking with me too much, they're gonna find out Bout ain't always got jokes.
Right.
That's against your slogan, though, man.
Same neighborhood as 50 Cent, no cap.
Oh, good.
That's right.
Don't worry, I'm coming to Roanoke. I'm gonna heckle all y'all. I'm gonna let you know right now. LA gonna be like, why are you doing it for free? I'm like, good, give me the mic. I'll do it. Pay me now.
Yeah, I give it. What you got to say?
It'd be like, hey, Rodney, Althea's running a little bit late. You want to do 5 minutes?
Exactly. I'll put somebody on stage. I don't care.
I'll be like, nah, Lee going on.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, hey, Lee, you want to do the whole show by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not tripping when I say comedy, just because I'm not in it and stuff. Because you got to, when you say something, you got to have stuff to back it up. That's why I always got, when I say something, I got to have stuff to back it up. I ain't gonna just say,
I think you'll have a harder time stripping than comedy.
For me?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just saying.
I think that goes for any man, because there's just not a lot of demand for men.
Well, no, you gotta go to the right club. Shoot, you gotta,
ladies, if they want it, they can just ask for it.
I ain't talking about the ladies. I'm talking about the guy. You got the right club. You know what I'm saying? I can see, like Josh. I can see you go to prison. They ain't gonna want to hear your comedy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't really swing that way, but if I want to feel appreciated, maybe I can swing on by. Just so I get a little bit of that self-esteem.
Like I tell my wife, a 20 is a 20.
Is a 20.
You know what I'm saying? I
get the grape jelly.
Hey,
get the jelly or the
now
syrup.
Coming to the stage, Smuckers.
That's like the girl that got her dude caught her doing some content for OnlyFans, and he like, yo, what the hell are you doing? She's like, oh, this is my OnlyFans, and he like, what you mean OnlyFans? She like, I made $12,000 doing this. That's how I surprised you with the Scat Pack. He said, well, put some lotion on your legs. Them kids ashy.
Yo, that is 100% me. Which my wife did do OnlyFans shit. I'd be in there with lighting. They'd be like, oh, let me get the lighting. This light ain't good on you. This angle. Hold on, baby. Get that angle right there. There you go.
Yelling at the kids. Quiet on the set.
Quiet.
Take 69. Go.
Do the fucking I forget who, Christian Bates, or goddamn it, Christian Bale rant. What the fuck are you doing, man? We're trying to film a movie here. That fucking rant that guy.
I'm gonna be Ike. Make love to the mic, anime. Stop playing around. Eat the cake. Go out here and make money. You ain't doing this for hype. You're doing it for you.
All right. Now this is our last thing, but this is something that happened just recently with comedy, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but it was a comedian. No, we don't. I only say names of people that I like on this thing. If I don't like you, I will not say your name because I'm not going to give you any more. Anyway, there was this comedian that had the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, and she used the N-word gentrification of America, and she used a hard R on that bad boy. She didn't just say, I don't know, have any of y'all seen that?
No, I haven't.
I haven't heard about
you
that.
Got the clip? Oh, you
no,
can,
ain't nobody. We're not clipping that. We're not doing anything.
You just said, yeah.
We're not. But
nah, I haven't
it's
seen
been
it.
on my page, and
I want to know what your algorithm is because my algorithm ain't bringing that up. But go ahead.
Well,
what you watching?
Comedy, yeah, a lot of it. A lot of that brings up. And what I'm saying is that I unfriended some people. Well, I unfriended one person because they say we finally got a funny woman and y'all want to do this and want to cancel her and stuff. What she said was totally messed up. I mean, you're a white woman that just said the N-word and said this is the N-word of America.
It's bad enough that she said the N-word. The fact she said hard R too.
Yeah,
like that. Like even with like you shouldn't be saying it at all.
right.
But like with a soft A, you can be like, you can weasel a little bit with a hard
ain't no
R.
weaseling. Ain't no weaseling.
Hard line, like, nah, you out of here. And white women got that kind of power, dude. They can weasel with that shit.
No, they believe they got that kind of power.
That's right.
They believe they got that kind of power.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna say no. Go ahead. I'm still trying to figure it.
Right. The reason why is because this is, like I said, I love comedy. And this is one of those situations where people talk about free speech. She should be able to say whatever she want to say. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. And I should be able to just cancel her as well because she said that. So just like she has the right to say that, we all have the right to say, get the fuck out of my daggone page. Get off the stage. You're not welcome here. You're banned from these comedy clubs. The comedy clubs are not booking her and stuff like that. And people are getting up. Well, not.
White people are getting offended. I'll say it.
You're getting upset because you're saying it's free speech or it's comedy. You can't take a joke. And I really do believe that there are people in this world that is doing comedy not to be funny, but they're doing it because they can't do it at work, or they can't do it in front of these type of people or these kids, or they can't do it. So they go to an open mic comedy show and they will sit there and say some stuff that if they said that anywhere else, they'll get fired. But these people who think I'm so, I don't know what it is that I can get banned. It's like being banned is like a badge of honor, and it's not. I don't understand how people think when you do something bad, it's actually good for you. Like when they say no, well, there's no such thing as bad reputation, bad
press.
Publicity.
There's no such thing as bad publicity, bad
You're
press.
a damn lie. There is a such thing as bad press, and this is it right here. That's perfect. This is a perfect example.
Yeah, this
from Richards. But go ahead. Somebody.
No, I was gonna say I feel that we should ask Choutbout as the white woman connoisseur. He should be the one to let us know, if this is okay. So
no,
I'm curious
it is not
what
okay.
Because does his woman use the hard R when in the room, and they might do slave type thing, like he trying to get the pie. These regular pies, I want the hard end pies. Is that what you be doing?
And if they do, I'm gonna choke them out and tell them I thought she was into erotic asphyxiation. She didn't have a safe word. She ain't have no safe word. But nah, man, nah. I've never had that happen to me, or you know what I mean. But I got more close, like it's been close where I'd be like, you give them that look, like, go ahead, I dare you to say that shit. But the thing that I do want to say about that is, what we have to do as a people is stop making that word look like it's cool to say, because some people, like in Roanoke, you know what I'm saying? In Roanoke, in Southeast, you know what I mean? A lot of the white dudes over there try to act black, you know what I'm saying? And they hang out with a lot of the young black dudes. And I've heard them let the white dudes call them the N-word, like not with the hard R, but it shouldn't be with an A. It shouldn't be with anything. Like, you know what I mean? And if we stop using that word and stop making it seem like it's cool to say, or it's a thing of power to be calling each other that, a word that we wouldn't let no other race call us, then for real, like Gilly said, like, where do we have the right to be mad if they do call it us? Because we call each other that shit all day long and make it sound cool. Like, it's not cool, bro. No, it's not cool for nobody to say it. You know what I mean? And I've been trying to, and it took for my brother-in-law and a couple of my uncles and shit to really sit me down and explain to me, like, yo, listen, man, like, y'all need to stop using that word. Like, my brother-in-law has a jar in his shop. If you say the N-word in his shop, you're going to put $5 in the jar, you and your car could get out.
Dang. How much money he made?
He's made plenty of money off of that jar because he's a good damn mechanic.
Thing is a lot of, especially these edgy comedians these days, are confusing freedom of speech with freedom of consequences. People think they can just say whatever the fuck they want and not have to deal with the repercussions. And then when they say some out of pocket shit and everybody goes, knock that shit off, they go, woo, freedom of speech. It even happened with the fucking Andrew Schultz thing with last year when he was talking shit.
Right, about
when he was doing all that wild shit. He was like, oh, people were like, oh, what about his freedom of speech? It's like, he's got freedom of speech. He could say that, but we've got the freedom of speech to say you could shut the fuck up.
Right.
That's just like when Tony Rodriguez said the shit about Puerto Rico being a big island of garbage. Like, and then when his cleanup was, oh, I vacation there. Like, yeah, you vacation there, but you just spoke your real truth about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, and you're right, LA, people say shit that they think they could get away with on certain platforms when they don't realize the consequences to their actions. Like, he caught hell for that.
Right. I would like to say, first of all, that it's not Tony Rodriguez. Tony Rodriguez is a great comedian here. He's one of my best comedian friends here in North Carolina. I think he's talking about Kill Tony. That guy, Tony Hicks.
Tony Hicks, yeah.
Tony Rodriguez is a comedian here and comes to our shows. Matter of fact, he's doing one April 11th for the Latin comedy at the spot on Kirk. So that's where you're getting Tony Rodriguez from, man.
I just looked at the flyer. that I posted his flyer too. So my bad, Tony.
Shout out on to you, Tony. You better watch your ass.
Yeah. I'm trolling you till you put me on the show.
He's that guy that says the N-word. He be at the idiot box. They be canceling him. He don't know why.
So for me, one of my closest friends, I'm gonna go this way. One of my closest friends is white. Grew up in my neighborhood. I of course grew up in an all-black neighborhood. He's a white guy, married to a white woman, has 4 mixed kids, and I can honestly say, since the day I've met him, I've never heard him use the N-word ever. Ever.
Amen.
And to me, he got all the power, all the clout in the world. Like, this dude grew up, he played baseball where he was the only white kid in the school. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's it. So, but I feel that, it's a thing about respect, because the thing to me is, if you really understand the culture and you're a white person, then you wouldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take away all the excuses. Oh, y'all say it to each other. Oh, this happens. Oh, that happens. To me, a white person that thinks they have the capability of saying that to a black person, one, is an imposter. He don't really know the culture. Because if he knew the culture, then he would have more respect than to say that word. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about this young lady who said the word and did it, what you call it, she obviously does not know the culture. You know what I'm saying? She obviously does not know, because if you know the culture, you know the pain in that word from white people have used it. You know what I'm saying? So, so therefore, you know, to me, it's almost, to me, it's like I think everybody. I don't know if everybody here is married, but when your wife go out and they be like, "Girl, B," you know, the B word, bitch, where we going out? Bitch, where we going to do this? Blah blah blah. This, that, and the other. Now, as a man, if you know the culture, there's a lot of things you can call your wife. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter how many times she go out with her girlfriends. You can't tell your wife when your girlfriend just called you that. Y'all just did this. Y'all just did that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you know the culture, that's going to be the last word to come out your mouth when you and have your wife name in the same sentence. You got what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So for all men that, you know, that's my best thing that I tell white men, you know, that look, you want to say it, it's the same. Yeah, go. Well, do me a favor, go home and call your wife a B.
No, let me tell you something.
So anyway,
you got a white woman, the B word you might get away with the B word, but if you call her the C word,
that's the trigger.
Right? That is a death warrant right there. You just signed your own death waiver.
You say that C word, boy. I don't even want to say the word because my girl might be watching at work.
Hey, I was talking like I said earlier. You say that word, new zip code tomorrow. You better be gone, Jack.
She gonna use up all her daddy's nest egg, dude.
That is scorched earth policy right there.
Hey, so right. I mean, but that's how I feel, and that's how I always explain it when people. I was like, to me, all you doing is, you know, you're an apostle to the culture. They be like, oh, they always said this, that, and another. You just trying to fit in, because if you really understood the culture, it wouldn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why it wouldn't bother? Because you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is to our culture and our people. So take away the excuse, in my opinion. You know, from everybody else that you know, you say, well, y'all call it to each other. Yeah, that's what we can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can. That's just happen to be what it is. But why do you want to say it? Why do you want to say it? Because you think that makes you fit in? It doesn't. You will never fit in. You know what I'm saying? You're not, guess what? You're not part of the culture. But a person that really actually fits into the culture, like my boy, he doesn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what it is. He got black kids. You know, just like Gary Owen says, my black kids are in the house calling each other that all day. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he still can't say that he's paying the mortgage.
Right.
You know, so I mean, that's literally what it's about. So that's how I feel about it. And as you can see, I've had this argument before. You know, I get emotional about it. So anyway, let me keep it moving. So
that's good, man. That's a great example with the B, calling women a B and stuff. That's a great example.
It's a good analogy.
It's a really good analogy. That's the word.
White knowledge.
White knowledge. That's right.
That's the word.
Oh shit!
I suck at words, man. I'm just a typical. I just speak like I'm speaking to a 5-year-old, man. When y'all be using big words, I'm like, man, I gotta look this word up. Every time I'm looking up words, man. Analogy. That's a good analogy. That is the word I was looking for. Yeah, because even me because y'all know when I do my comedy shows, I don't allow anybody to use the N word. I give leeway. Like Jordan, he has a 3 N-word limit. You know, some comedians have 2 words, 1 word. You know, I give them leeway because some of the jokes I can see they got to say the N-word to get their get the point across. So I give them leeway. But what I hate is that when other black comedians, when I say, hey, I don't want the N-word, and they get an attitude with me, talking about, but you're black. I'm like, yeah, so you shouldn't say it. And I would think to myself, and they get upset. I mean, I had people say that I won't do your show because I can't say the N-word. I'm like, all right, that's fine. But yet, you know, if I was a white person and I said I don't want the N-word being said, I think they'll say, okay, that's fine. I think me being a black person, having all these rules, and this is just, to me, this is just a black thing in general. It seems like if I say something as a black person, other black people look at it like I'm a kind of person that thinks that I'm better than them and things like that. And I don't think I'm better than you because I don't say the N word. I don't think I'm better than you because I the way I live and, you know, and stuff like that, or my job and things like that. I don't think I'm better than anyone. But people come out to me, and because I talk the way I talk, I ain't like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Go you know what I'm saying? Keep saying, you know what I'm saying? And I like this and to be like this and do like, and because I don't talk that way, people are like, oh, you one of those uppity Negroes, as they
I don't
say.
appreciate your. I don't appreciate your.
What?
Little, and I messed up the joke because I can't remember the word now. I feel like burger. What's the goddamn word I'm trying to think of? I don't appreciate your
impression.
Impression. Yeah, I don't appreciate your impression. I know that
Black
guy.
knowledge.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, I'm sorry. My brain shut down on me when he did that. You don't know what he was saying. That's kind of just do that. You know, that's my brother. He sounded just like him.
Right. Yeah, but I'm saying, and if I came out there and talked like that, Trey's in the building, people probably saying the N-word is crazy. It is. And I just don't say. Can you say ninja? I mean, dang. Any other word you can. You just want to say it because you're one of those people like, look at me, I can say this and say that. And you can't. And I'm thinking, to me, those kind of people don't have enough credit in their life. Like when you've got, say, like if you living nicely, like you have a nice job, families, all this stuff, everything's working out for you. You know, you don't feel like you have to say like the N word because you feel like, oh, I can say the N word, but this person can't. Like you want to feel more important, and to me, that's dumb. It just seems like people are like that. Oh, I can say the N word because you can't say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it so I can bust you in your face. Or just give me a reason to do something to you. And I just wish that everybody just stop saying the N word. Just get rid of it. Period. Let's just do that. But no, we're not gonna have to do that because it's one of those words where we feel like we're superior to other races and stuff. Because I made a comment when we had a
look around.
We had a situation. I always do that.
Okay.
We had this situation where we were talking about how all these other races love our culture, love what black people do. Every time a black person do a dance or make up a word or something like that, here they come wanting to take it and stuff like that. And I made a comment and said, when it comes to races, black people are the side pieces of races. We're the side piece. We're that person that we hanging out, we'll hang out with them in secret and stuff like that. But when it comes to the public, oh no, I got Amanda here with me, or I got Samantha. You know what I'm saying? I got this race with me. And it seems like we are only there when something is needed. You know, like your side piece, you're with your wife and everything. It's like all good and everything. Then it's like when they go, okay, let me go get my side piece now. And I feel like with us, black race is like a side piece to these other races. It's like, yeah, we're hanging out with all these other races, but hey, okay, now everybody go.
Black people are the Shaquan Williams of the.
See, why you gotta say their names? Because that is unfair and untrue.
That's why it's so important to call out culture vultures, is because it's black culture deserves all the praise it gets, and it's goofy from other. I'm sorry, I'm joking at the I'm laughing at the comment.
Yeah. Damn,
but it's when you call out culture vultures, you gotta raise, and everybody needs to do this. You know, if somebody sees it's, kind of a see something, say something type shit, where it's like, if you don't get to profit off of this culture and just throw it away or move it off frame when it's not convenient, if it's either all, you need to be with it or get out,
That's what Chow Bao tells his girlfriends.
Give me that wig
How
back.
about like the three?
No, I get it. Yeah, culture vultures are definitely something that is definitely you gotta point them out because they're definitely attached on to anything that they possibly can. I'm not speaking about anybody, Damien, but it's just it's just that some people that's what they do. They just go around and attach until they suck everything out of it, and then they disappear, and and then come back whenever is necessary after a while, and then try to get more content. Especially, I mean, even in the comedian world and comics, that people come out there and hang out and just steal jokes and then go tell your jokes somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the culture. You're stealing this stuff, and then you go pretend to be something that you're not somewhere else. And
Right.
It's
just like what happened with the freaking the bonnet thing is the latest. Well, it happened a long time ago, but it's one of those things where I can clearly remember where this lady found out about black people using bonnets, and she went to the other side to like the white culture and start selling bonnets for like $150. And the white people didn't know what $150. This must be great. Yeah, you put this on your head and stuff. And the black people were like, you can go to the hair store and get it for like $2 or $3. So what the heck? It's like they take the stuff and they go over there and they up the price and stuff. That's why I always wonder how the hell these like paintings and stuff are worth millions of dollars. And I'm like, it's a painting. What? I don't understand what makes things why people make things so daggone valuable. That's another thing. It's like, y'all, just because a certain people think this is valuable, all of a sudden we may also think it's valuable too. So I never understood that stuff like paintings and things of that.
Remember when Kelsey created the fade? Remember when he got?
Oh yeah,
he got the fade?
Yeah.
He created the fade.
Yeah. I'm a white dude, and I was blowing up about that. I said, "Y'all better shut the fuck up." No way he did.
He created the fade, and then when I went back to my barber, that nigga charged me. I'm sorry, I said it didn't work. That dude charged me $20 more for my haircut because he was like, "Nah, you want to Travis Kelsey? I got you, dog. We can go ahead." Yeah, that joke 45 week.
Right, and Miley Cyrus was the master of the twerking. When Miley Cyrus was twerking on stage, oh my goodness, she's twerking.
But don't forget, your girl created the box braids. The girl with Kim Kardashian created the box braids. Don't forget that.
I remember when the fucking Travis Kelsey, like the media started going, "Oh, what is this new haircut on Travis Kelsey?" Like I was sitting at my house. Like not a sound going on in the house, and I could just hear my homies in the distance just going, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And that all goes back to her saying the N-word with a hard R. I just think that sometimes people get too daggone familiar. I always say that. Sometimes they get too familiar, and sometimes we got to just say, "Hey, man, that's not cool." But we think it's funny. We think it's hilarious. Like, no, you got to tell them, "No, you don't do that. Sorry, no."
Some lines you just don't cross.
Don't, this because I think they got more upset that she was charging $150 and making that money while we're sitting there charging them $2. Like, man, we could be charging $150. Hustlers, man. They're the biggest hustlers.
I can't wait now. Pit bulls are now no longer now they're like now they're like poodles. Now you go down to like Chout Bao say the Jamaica Queens, you see a white girl with a pit bull now like it's a poodle. So I mean, it's everything gets changed up. As soon as a white person gets to it, it's now the greatest thing. And meanwhile, in my neighborhood, they just allowed pit bulls back. They was illegal for a while.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah, PG County. Yeah, you was not allowed to have a pit bull. Yep.
Unless you like already had it before they changed the law, or
no, there was a law that you couldn't have a pit bull at all in PG County for a long time, and then they changed. They did change it once a white person started walking with them.
Laws are fucky like that. They don't do none of that grandfathered in type shit. They're just like hardline policy, get that shit going.
A lot of the times they be having a lot of the rental offices and stuff. If you renting property in Roanoke or wherever you renting at, a lot of places, if you in a predominantly black neighborhood, they don't allow you to have. They don't want you to have like the aggressive dogs, pit bulls, Rotties, and shit like that. Like they don't mind you having labs and all of that, but yeah, they was trying to do a law like that in Roanoke where you couldn't, like they was trying to ban pit bulls because the police ran up in somebody's house and dude had like 3 dogs in there. So they was trying to ban pit bulls because the dogs, the police ended up having to put the dogs down because they was attacking the police and shit. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I feel like we should be able to own whatever you want to own, man. You got to pay taxes on that shit.
Well, any law you don't like, just give it to a white woman and you'll get changed. You know what I'm saying?
You want to have a pet tiger, a pet bear, just
either give it to a white woman or give it to some crazy ass white dude from what was it, Florida? Where's Tiger King from?
Tiger King, yeah. Tiger King was good stuff. That was great. I could not stop watching that show. That show was
like crack. I was every like right when you thought shit was like you're starting to settle into the groove of crazy, they hit you from another angle. It's like holy shit.
I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing better than a good white poverty show like Shameless.
It's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Shameless is amazing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
There's a Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
Trailer Park Boys.
It's another one that just came out that I have been watching that is just amazing too. I gotta remember it. I'll remember the name of it eventually. But yeah, I'm telling you, boy, ain't nothing better than that. You know what I'm saying? White people having black problems is phenomenal.
That's why I've said for the longest time it's such a damn shame that racism is such a problem because poor white folks and like Southern white folks and black folks have a lot in common.
1,000-pound sisters.
Well, they 500 each, right?
Yeah,
500 each, right? 1,000 each.
Yeah. 500. Yeah.
I love those. I love to watch clips of them fucking overweight shows where they just cut the Glorbo. It's like I haven't moved out of my bed in 2 years. I'm
with
like,
a pizza on their chest. They have a whole pizza laying on their chest. I haven't got out of the bed in 3 years.
I like to see clips of that because it reminds me that I am the fuck okay. I might be Ralphie May over here, but I ain't that.
Them joints do be funny.
So you could get up and walk, right?
Up there washing with a stick.
Yeah.
I think my favorite 600-pound life is when the black lady and her husband went, and she got on the scale. And it was like 585 pounds. And her husband was like, "Damn!"
He was like, he got up there was like 480. She got up there like 620. He was like, "Damn!"
Yeah, he was like, "Damn!" He said, "Look at that."
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Y'all seen the big lady say, I have seen that clip. That shit's hilarious, dude. That shit kill me every time.
And that doctor is funny too, man. He be telling them people, he be straight up honest with them, like, but it's just funny.
Oh, that doctor. Oh God. Give that doctor a show, dude. Just him keeping it real in the doctor's office. That should be funny as hell.
He should have known his wife was going to be. When they got to the hotel, he had to use a hotel cart to take her to the room.
Oh,
what did you think the scale was going to look like? What did you think the scale was going to look like, bro?
Oh, man.
That was supposed to be for the luggage. If I was ever in a hotel and seen somebody pulling a woman that big on the hotel cart, I would tell him just leave her there. Leave her there and make her get up and walk.
All I
Make her
know.
walk home, and then sure her legs will work again.
Because when you think about it, when people get that big, whoever is their significant other, once they get to the point where they're not moving around no more, now you are an enabler now. You're the one going to get the food. You're the one doing all of the things that they don't need to be doing.
All I know is I'm not getting on the elevator.
No.
Hell no.
I see him
Bro, I get insecure. I just get insecure when I get on the elevator, and I'm not even 400, bro.
I'll wait for the next one. But y'all have a good trip.
Yeah, when one leg is almost at the capacity, then I'm definitely not getting on the elevator either. You put your whole body in here, we getting stuck.
Right.
Start making that noises like Gabriel Iglesias does.
What if y'all do a share ride and a lady like that just come and gets in? Are y'all like F this? What's that lady name? Damon Dose? Whatever the heck that chick.
Yeah.
I don't share rides.
You know,
What
would happen though?
Very,
would you just say, you know what? That's it.
I'd be like, you go on home. Y'all go on ahead. I'll wait for the next one.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Okay, you get out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting out. Hey, y'all see me. I got problems. I got issues. If you stick me in that car, I'm frying her the whole ride. Like I got questions. Like you don't want me on that ride. I'm asking questions. I'm like, dang, like how long it take you to get this big? Like this ain't overnight. What you even?
I'm a nice guy, and even I would be talking shit. I'd be on the side of the car like, baby, stay on your side. You ain't moved since you got in, and you still touching me.
What side? She would be the whole back seat. You ain't see that she was on Power 105.
Stuck in the folks back there, like,
yeah, I'd be worried about the shocks, how the car be turning on its own. I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm not turning on this car. I'm not getting in this car. Whole car leaning to the side. You know, I've seen that in real life when I'm driving down the street and the shocks of that car and the whole car just leaning to the side like that. Nah, I'm good. I'm not riding in that car.
They got an Uber XL for a certain weight. Okay.
Yeah, that's when they send the Suburbans.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I thought you were going to say a U-Haul truck or something.
Your big behind got to get in the trunk. He be like, open the trunk. Get in the trunk, baby.
That's what they call them good old boys. Go on, get in the back of the truck there.
Yeah, we need a pickup and a forklift, please. Somebody bring some pallets for
we're going to need a crane down here.
Now they just make them sit on the tailgate on a tarp and then pull them in. Pull them into the back. Slide them up.
You're going to need about 5 people to pull that tarp.
You know, you got to hook it to the winch. Dual utility vehicle.
Shout about having flashbacks of his ex-wife, how he had to transport her.
It sounds like a true story, doesn't it? How he's saying it.
About know exactly what to do. He was like, oh, nah.
No, I told you I was a CNA, man. I know how to move big people.
Yeah, 3,000.
I know how to move big people.
He be like, nah, this 600-pound winch. I go, well, we need a 3,000-pound to go get the good winch. Yeah, we gonna have to put her on the well scale. We can't put her on the regular joint.
Man, okay.
I said, okay.
We love you. We love all women.
It's just jokes.
Oh man.
Come on my podcast so they can just say anything they want. So because they can't say it at work. They can't go up there and be like, hey,
I quit my job on Monday.
Oh, that's right. You doing? Yeah. Well, we'll get it all out now. Go ahead and get it all out.
Oh man.
I'm working on finding a new one my damn self. So I'll have my therapy session on the podcast soon enough.
Yo, I got an old country boss from Texas at my old job. That dude used to say some of the wildest stuff in the joint. It was at the point I had to move my seat one time because I was like, oh no, what? This dude was playing and we was playing. We had this joint at work where you had to pick cards and you would win a prize. It's a sales team thing. And the dude picked 2 queens, and he was playing, and he was like, "That makes sense." I was tired of laughing in the back. And then he was like, yo, he used to be in the jungle. He was like, if you got problems, it's like you keep on sticking your finger in dikes all day. We was like, what? But in Texas, a dike is a dam. So he was talking about sticking it, but yeah, everybody was stuck. Yeah, somebody reported him to HR. He told me he had
yeah.
So, you know.
Mayfield, baby.
Yeah, but he like 70 years old. He didn't care. He was like the Jerry Jones of sales. He was hilarious.
I got a coworker who's just like that. I got like a late 60s coworker. He just say whatever the hell he wants. Sometimes, I know most of the time he's joking. I'm like, dude, take it. I have to tell him to shut up a couple times.
Man.
Only thing I want to say, if you're any kind of race that treat black people like side pieces, just invite them to dinner one time. That's all. Can we get that? Can y'all get invited to dinner? That's all. I don't care what y'all cooking. It's just,
don't invite me over your house if you putting raisins in anything.
Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah. That's a big no-no.
Let me tell you something. The most uncomfortable thing you can be is a black person at a table full of white people and they start arguing. I had to get the same boss wife got in an argument with the vice president of our company and threw broccoli in his face. And then me and my wife was at the table, we was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know these white people crazy. We need to get the hell out of here.
You see how we think they throwing broccoli and you ready to get out of there. Y'all could have started shooting. They'd have been like, what's going on? Why are they acting up?
Nah. Plus the worst part, me and my wife was well drunk, so we was panicking. We was like, yo, I don't know.
I've seen that with my own two eyes too, where shit's going pear-shaped, and I look over and the black folks at the table are like,
that couldn't have been me, because I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood as 50 Cent. I'm an instigator. I would have gave us some more.
Bro, that reel you posted with that shit the other day had me geeking, dude.
Take my broccoli.
That's where you see me in the corner doing this shit.
I was trying to make sure I kept my job. I slid my seat away from her. I was right beside her when she did it. I moved over. I need to keep my job. I don't know what y'all doing out here.
My broccoli would have had cheese on it, so it would have made a good mess.
You put the dip right in front of
the liquid cheese.
Is that the reason why you scoot over beets? Because it was broccoli? If it was like a pork chop, you'd been like,
nah. Unfortunately, two white people start fighting. I'm leaving. I don't know, because somehow I get arrested. So you gotta get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? They fighting. The first thing they gonna come and do is beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gone. White people start fighting, I'm leaving. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm out.
I swear, dude, the police will be like, all right, there's two white perpetrators. We need to find the nearest black person.
Yeah. Exactly.
God.
Somehow I did something.
I would just like to say thank y'all for coming to the show. We have done the 2 hours. Matter of fact, we've been over a little bit 2 hours. Yay!
Well, you did have like a 30-minute monologue. You know what I'm saying? Before we got started. So,
I run my mouth. I do.
Man, I'm trying to apologize to your wife. You could have just got her a gift or something, as opposed to
nobody's apologizing. I'm explaining to people what happened during my week, and that's what happened.
What happened was you messed up. That's what happened. I'm just saying.
A text.
You come for the whole debate. You stay for the monologue.
My monologues are pretty good. It was a half an hour.
I was confused like Beast at first. I was like, who the hell is this sending me? Is this one of them fucking videos with the emojis on it?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. I need help. Is there like a group or a place where I can go, Emoji Anonymous or something like that, because these emoji, I always click on it. It doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, whoa, what they doing now? And I blame Crystal, MF, and Mo. She the one that started me with that junk, because she had them all the time on her Facebook page. I was like, man, what exactly is this? And then when I kept looking and seeing, I'm like, oh, okay.
I just felt like Lee. I was waiting to get on stage.
Yeah, so LA Preston is gonna. If you see LA Preston or even see LA Josh Preston, it's me. Okay, I had to have two one time because somebody reported me saying that my name wasn't real, that I wasn't a real person. Disliker. It was a disliker that did it, but everything's cool. But I'm gonna use this now since I have to use professional mode. You have to have two names. You can't have three. I'm like, what? All right, whatever. So maybe I can make some money now because I'm about to do some reels and stuff. I'm starting that in March. So
okay,
looking out for that. Chout got me hyped for him.
Yeah, if you need any help with your joint, just let me know. I got you. If you run into any problems,
will do.
Yeah, make sure you let your wife know you got two accounts. I don't want her to find out, from another comedian. So.
Yes, Beast. I will do that. Thank you.
You know what other comedians liking your reels all of a sudden, and next thing you know, it just pop up on her joint, and she ain't never seen this account before. So I'm just trying to help you out, brother. I've been married for a long time, man.
I appreciate
it. Feel like you need some etiquette lessons on how to control yourself.
I do, because I don't get in trouble. That's why I'm always. I get in trouble once in a while because I just don't think I need to hang out with people that get in trouble like you, Beast. So
I don't get in trouble. I wouldn't even have picked the comedian up. I would have sent her an Uber. Oh, you better than me. My wife don't allow strange women in my car. I'm not allowed. I'm on a tighter leash than you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My wife don't.
That's why you know That's why you know that stuff.
Yeah. I'm like shit. I'm like Chout Bout. You know what I'm saying? I ain't allowed to have no strange white women in my car or black. So,
All right, so we're gonna end this, but I always end it by giving y'all a chance to rehash or what y'all doing in a couple weeks, coming weeks or whatever like that. Go ahead and shout out your Instagrams and all that good stuff. Facebooks, whatever y'all doing. Go ahead, Chow. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Yeah, man. You can find me on Facebook at Chout Bout. Find me on TikTok, Chout Bout, the number 5, and Instagram at hashtag Bout Got Jokes. Coming up shows, we got this Tuesday coming up. We'll be at the Spot on Kirk, 8:00. Doors open at 7:30. And then after that, we'll be in Johnson City, Tennessee, March 7th at the Wallace Theater. And that's the things that I have coming up most recent. You know what I mean? So if you're in the area, tap in, get your tickets for Johnson City, the Wallace Theater. It'll be me, Teron Rogers, Jordan B will be hosting, and LA Josh Preston will be putting it down with us. So make sure you get your tickets if you're in the Johnson City, Tennessee area, Bristol, all of that. Pull up.
All right. Sugar Bear, Jacob Burger.
So you can find me on Facebook at Jacob Burger, although I'm probably going to go for a little more professional thing on Facebook as well. Do like LA's doing, get a separate professional account. You can find me on Instagram at Big Sugar Comedy. I think you can find me on TikTok under the same name. I need to double check that. As for upcoming shows, you can also find me at the Spot on Kirk this Tuesday. Y'all heard my man Chout say what time doors open and the show starts. Be there, be square. Come get these laughs, y'all. And
one of my favorite is the work.
That's right. After that, you can find, I don't know, I'll probably be doing an open mic after the show, but for the main show, you got to come get these laughs at the Coffee Pot on March 15th. I know my man LA is going to put together another killer lineup. It's what he's been doing. Going for a 3-peat, Come get these laughs, y'all. Come get this comedy.
All right, Beast. You can find me at Dad_Mentality on all platforms. My podcast is more of a mental health podcast, talking about taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. We also talk about things that dads and men don't talk about on a normal basis. We talk about financial literacy. We talk about being emotionally intelligent. We talk about all those things. Also, you can find me on another podcast. It's called From the Battle to the Glory. It's a faith-based podcast. I am believe it or not, even though I come on here and act a fool, I am very much a Christian and love God and love everything that he's doing for me. And if you want to hear great stories about what he can do for you, you can find me on those places. There you go.
Okay.
All right. I thank all of y'all for being on the show, and hopefully I can see y'all next week. February 27th be the last Thursday. And
So I'm locked in.
of February, and hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of the Black History Month.
Yep.
American History Month.
American History Month. All right.
Yeah.
That's what we calling it now.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's American History Month.
Is that what Elon and Trump are calling it now?
No, that's what I call it. No, I don't believe in Black History.
I know they're trying to get rid of it, so I'm just trying to keep an eye out.
Well,
we'll call it American History Month. Well, thank all y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You do the same.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for having us, LA.
Yep.
Same here. All right, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank all y'all for being here. Appreciate all y'all who have liked and subscribed. This is LA Josh Preston, the host of the podcast. We do this every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then talk about myself here. My name is LA Josh Preston. I will be tomorrow night. I will be in Columbus, Ohio, doing a show at the Attic Comedy Club. Saturday, I will be at Ursula's Cafe with Big Lit Conspiracy. I will be doing improv at Ursula's Cafe on Saturday. Tuesday, I'm going to be at the Spot on Kirk in Roanoke, Virginia. We're going to do our first open mic of the year at the Spot on Kirk. I'm very excited about that one because there's already been 2 comedians that I haven't heard of that's already emailed me saying that they want to come out and try some new comedy. So I am always excited when there's new people that want to try out and do comedy. So I'm excited for that. And then on February 28th, well, I guess the 27th, we'll be doing the podcast. So after that, I can tell you what's going on afterwards. But in case you don't know, on February 28th, I'm going to be in Lynchburg, Virginia. I'll be hosting for the Pub and Grub comedy tour with 2 comedians. And then on the 1st, March 1st, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, doing a show for the Keenan Presents Road to Las Vegas. So hopefully I can go to Vegas and do a show at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. So I'm going to be very excited for that. So thank all of y'all for being here. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button over there, especially my Twitch people over there. Go ahead and hit that follow button as well. And that's pretty much. Oh, and you can find me on Instagram, as you can see on there, IG LA Josh Preston, on TikTok LA Josh Preston as well. And I'm gonna start doing my YouTube. I'm gonna change that and put it on and make it as LA Josh Preston. So everything, I'm gonna try and make everything LA Josh Preston, LA Preston, and so it'd be a lot easier for people to find me and stuff. So if you see LA Preston, go ahead and hit the like button. It definitely help out because in March I'm definitely going to be going at it very strongly with not only on the internet but on doing this comedy, being on the road as well. Because like I said, I'm being in Ohio, then I'm going to Tennessee, then I'm going to Georgia, and hopefully I'll be do a show in Atlantic City as well on the 8th. But we'll get into that later on. Thank all y'all for being here. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all next week on the podcast.